Welcome to the update. I'm Eleanor Quirk. Severe weather's set to hit much of the east coast this weekend. 3 potential tropical cyclones are developing off far north Queensland, increasing the risk of flooding in the area, while Victoria, South Australia and Tasmania are facing the risk of more bushfires with hot conditions forecast. Emergency Management Minister Jenny McAllister says people should do what they can to prepare.
Now is the time to make sure you have the information you need to understand the risks in your local area. If you haven't already done so, now is the time to start preparing yourself for the perils that you know you might be exposed to, whether it's heavy rainfall, cyclone or fire weather.
A new raft of restrictions on the sale of our most common painkiller come into effect this weekend. Non-pharmacy retailers of paracetamol will now only be able to stock packs of 16. Consumer Healthcare Products Australia Chief Judy Stenmark says the crackdown will see a number of other changes on how paracetamol's sold.
Packs of up to 50 tablets will be available only in pharmacies without speaking to a pharmacist, and packs of 50 to 100 tablets will only be available in a pharmacy and after talking to a pharmacist.
The White House has delivered a briefing vowing to increase aviation safety standards in the US. It comes as President Donald Trump signed a memorandum ordering a complete review of the country's Federal Aviation Administration in the wake of the collision between a military chopper and passenger plane that killed 67. Press Secretary Caroline Levitt says the review will be comprehensive.
The memorandum directs the Secretary of Transportation and the FAA Administrator to immediately review all hiring decisions and changes to safety protocols made during the prior 4 years and to take all necessary corrective actions to achieve uncompromised aviation safety.
And calls are growing to crack down on lithium-ion batteries following a spate of blazes. Waste Management Association of Australia President Gail Sloan says it's an escalating problem.
A recent survey said between 10 to 12,000 times a year we're seeing it, but I can say hand on heart that every day in Australia we're seeing a truck or a facility catch fire.
Sport and entertainment are next. Updating sport, Annabelle Sutherland has become the first woman to score a test century at the MCG, knocking 163 from 258 deliveries in the Women's Ashes Test.
Definitely hasn't sunk in. Pretty strange, to be honest. But I think just given the occasion, and I guess being a Victorian as well, it's pretty cool.
To entertainment, and more than $140 million has so far been raised for LA's fire victims as music royalty came together for the Fire Aid fundraising concerts. 2 concerts were held simultaneously, including performances by Billie Eilish, Katy Perry and Lady Gaga, who wrote a special song for the event.
I thought I wanted to do something hopeful for you. And I was thinking about my songs and there wasn't anything that seemed quite right. So me and my friend Michael, my fiance, my love, we wrote this song for you. All I need is time to heal my broken wings.
And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you again soon for another episode of The Update.